I am in Evansville's Chernobyl section of town. That would be the near west side. This is the site of the former Miller plating plant. The guys that left this building here basically left a building full of standing chemicals. The feds came in and did $1.4 million of cleanup on their behalf. In return, the company filed for bankruptcy back in 2007 and left this. And this is a very bad situation. This property goes up for tax sale. You could buy the note to this property for only about $1 million right now. Now you'd have to wait a year, hope this company doesn't pay the taxes, they won't, and then you can have this. Now we've been out here before, and as a result of our efforts out here before, the city put up a fence. You guessed it, I'm in here because the fence is no longer here. I don't know why the city decided it's not worth fencing. This is a very, very, very dangerous site. I mean, they left everything here, right down to the chemicals they used to put on these computer boards. I'm gonna go ahead and cross this. I'm not sure what's under here, but the city wouldn't leave this accessible if it was dangerous. I know that. Yeah, there's nothing to mess around with. If a kid would fall into here, this is real water. This is not walk-in water. I mean, this is deep stuff. The state intends to do a cleanup here. There is ground contamination here. This is going to cost taxpayers millions of dollars. And I'm not talking about cleaning up this stuff. I'm talking about digging up the soil. One of the reasons there's still concrete everywhere. In fact, if you come over here, there's actually the floor to the plant they had still here. And that's because the concern was if they remove the floor, they'll expose the soil, and the soil is contaminated. And back behind those trees, there's actually a neighborhood back there. This is where these folks live. Now, the answer to what's going to happen here is nothing is going to happen here. The owner of the property is a dissolved LLC. That's legalese for a businessman who is saying, ha, 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 you can't get me. You can't get him because between his personal assets and the government that is going to spend millions here cleaning up is a shell corporation with no assets at all. You can't sue him personally, you have to sue the LLC. The LLC has nothing. The law will protect the person behind the LLC. That person's name is Dan Stocks. Dan used to live in Newburgh. Dan moved to Florida when all this was going down. Dan started other companies there. We tried in the spring when we first did this story to talk to Mr. Stocks, and we actually reached a family member of his who still lives in this community. The family member expressed the Stocks' wish to move on from this. Must be nice.